Hello and welcome all. For those of you who don't know, Update 3.4 is coming very soon to Bloons TD Battles, and just recently, Bruno and Lucky of the Ninja Kiwi team gave us a sneak peek of everything there was to come of it. The video of theirs will be in the description, but in this one I'll give you a quick rundown and analysis of it. So let's go over it all, shall we? I know there may already be other similar rundowns out there, but I felt like doing one anyway. Starting off, you can now host custom club rooms and private matches. What was once a dream is now a reality, and perhaps even better, because you can even restrict however many towers you want, opening the gates for many unique challenges for club members. Tower restrictions will also be added to quick matches too, they say, which is pretty cool, I guess. For private battles, only up to 3 clubs can be chosen at a time, so unfortunately, our 3-speed Mega Bonanza with fire will still have to wait, but there's enough variety out there now that I can finally go forward with my wacky battles ideas, which you may see in the near future when the update finally hits live. And just to add, I'm 99% certain this is for club members only, as it should, because these updates only affect club rooms. Next up, we got leaderboards. There are now 3 leaderboards, each for your friends, region, and worldwide, so definitely an upgrade from our current leaderboard, which only shows one of those 3, not to mention it only shows top 3. The new one shows the top 6, so that means it's twice as easier to get to the top of the leaderboard and sell out with your in-game name. The only thing I have to comment about this is why even have 3 leaderboards when only 2 are going to be used. It's not like anyone has friends, am I right? Next up, a bunch of bug fixes. Private match invites will no longer stack while in a lobby for a game. Really only useful for the 0.01% of the population that streams battles mobile, but a nice QOL fix for them nonetheless. Cobra's misdirection won't crash the game anymore. Never heard of this before, but okay. Mega boosts upgrading to temples with engineers on the top will no longer crash the game. Ah yes, I think this is the reason why Mega Boosts has been disabled for nearly a month now. I knew it had something to do with Sun Gods to temples boosting, but I had no idea it was because of that. In fact, I didn't even know the bug existed. I thought it was because NK didn't want to deal with the reports by people thinking the other person was hacking because the temples appeared to have eaten each other on the opponent's side when it actually didn't, so I guess this bug is a reasonable justification for disabling it for so long. Balloon traps and spikes no longer spawn on player sent paths on defend mode. No one plays defend, enough said. Players will no longer play on different maps in private matches, along with the playing yourself glitch being fixed. Well, that's cool I guess, but I wonder if the game mode glitch I showed last video is part of that, though from the description it doesn't seem like it. Don't need to explain this one, just a good old typo. And boy do we have a big one here. Force quitting the game now properly gives you the loss. That is, no more DC glitching, which is huge because there were a shit ton of people who did that in order to preserve their precious win-loss record. The only downside to this now is that you'll get punished with losses if either your app crashes or your internet cuts out, which I suppose is your fault anyway, but still, if that happens to you after this patch, feels bad, man. Fan Club will be shown on newly placed dart monkeys for both players now. I think they mean if Super Funky Man Club is active, placing more dart monkeys down when you have less than 10 will give them super monkey powers. Because right now they only apply to the first dart monkey put down, I believe. Sure, whatever that means. Moving the village with Chinook will now show tower ranges properly, okay. Banana farms can no longer be exploited to give more bananas than usual. Oh boy, another big change. You guys know of the farm glitch, right? At least I hope you should know, where you can get 13 crates per round instead of 5 when upgrading to the 4th tier farm. Well, that isn't going to be possible anymore as they changed the way the number of bananas are calculated. This is pretty huge honestly. Right now the criticism surrounding that change is pretty mixed, but if you want my opinion on it, well, it doesn't really affect me much because I hardly play battle arena or competitive games at all. But I will say farms will probably still be viable, because they'll get you more money early game. To explain further, in patch 3.3 bananas are calculated at the start of the round. So if you have a 2-0 farm and upgrade it to 3-0 the moment a round starts, you'll only get the amount of bananas a second-tier farm has. Presumably this update will make it so you get the proper amount of bananas, so overall a buff to early game, and a pretty huge hit to mid/late game once you're at the point where you can afford the factory. With that said, I bet we're likely to see more eco users in competitive now. Moving on to the last part, more tower balances, better yet more nerfs to the chipper. You now need a 2-0 chipper to suck in ceramics. I guess you couldn't go wrong with this change, because placing down 2 or 3-0 chippers made defending the children from Moab class Bloons way too easy. And on top of that they're not done yet, Supervic now sucks in ZOMGs for 2 seconds, and BFBs for 4 seconds instead of 8. A much needed change, but chipper stalling is indeed very much a thing still. Just get 3 times the chippers now and you'll get about the same results. Hey, any nerf to the Supervic is a good thing though, so I can't complain about that really. Just like Callista in competitive, no matter how much it is the nerf, the chipper will still find a way to be OP as shit, until Ninja Kiwi decides enough is enough and lays the giant nerf hammer on it. Juggernaut can now pop frozen balloons. That's cool I suppose, no pun intended. Will we see more ice dart strategies though? Who knows? Maybe on short maps. Lastly, the Ray of Doom is no longer the laughingstock upgrade of balloons. It does damage now guys. Well, holy shit, that sure lasted long. You can bet I don't hear that a lot. To sum it all up, with farm and chipper nerfs we may see the rise of new strategies in competitive. Private custom clubs means even more variety and fun, but it's only for club members, so if you're not a member you'll probably be crying your ass off and sending death threats to Ninja Kiwi because you've waited months for an update you can't even enjoy. Sucks to be you I guess, though I do agree Ninja Kiwi should have sprinkled a little something extra for those who don't want to pay up. That'll do it for this video. It was semi-serious, so that will explain why I did not crack up as many jokes. Nonetheless, remember to like the video if you enjoyed, and have a custom day.